What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Monday Night Raw review. A lot of big things happen on the show tonight, so let's kick it off with Randy Orton going against Bryan. Pretty much the show kicked off. Bryan cut a promo talking about a match he needs to beat Randy Orton, and ever since he's been in NXT and been in WWE for a while, of what has happened, he said he was going to beat Orton tonight because he wanted to beat Randy Orton and pin him, pretty much. He wanted to take him out and everything. Because he was tired of being called the weak link. He was always called that in the company or even in NXT, like in NXT and everything. So as they pretty much started off, Orton pretty much was just got on the mic and told Bryan to shut up and fight. And they pretty much brawled, which they fought onto the table and everything. So it was pretty much a fucking street fight and everything, and the ref had to end the match until they could make choices later, Vicky Guerrero said, because Bryan wanted him to know the disqualification match, but Vicky says, okay, if you don't get that match, I'll put you in a match with Brad Maddox, he says. So do that. But Vince pretty much came in saying that Bryan doesn't need a match, he doesn't belong, he's just bringing like he's an embarrassment to WWE, he says. Sheamus and Christian went against the Rhodes Scholars. Sheamus and Christian won the match. Sheamus with the bro kick on Rhodes. Rhodes pretty much just knocked Sandow out of the way to, tell him to move, but he got kicked by Sheamus, so it took him out. And this Friday on SmackDown, it will be Sheamus versus Damien Sandow in a Dublin street fight. So I'm kind of want to hear what this is going to be about. That sounds interesting. Caitlyn went against Oksana. Caitlyn won, even though AJ came out to Caitlyn's music saying she has muscle arms and talking about deep voices. Adam Apple is hers, and Langston came out, and I don't see where Caitlyn had to get that pissed. It was a parody. It was a bad parody. The crowd was silent, and I don't even know why she needs Layla with to keep her from going insane, I guess, or breaking down. I don't know why they're doing that. Alberto Del Rio went against Chris Jericho. The match pretty much went on. It was a great match, really good to watch until Ricardo Rodriguez got in the ring and he hit Jericho with the bucket, and then Ziggler came out and attacked Del Rio. Then Jericho hit the code breaker on Ricardo, and Ziggler hit the zigzag on Del Rio. Then Jericho pretty much went face to face with Ziggler and walked off, and then Ziggler zigzagged Jericho. That happened on Friday when Jericho code breakered Ziggler then. So it was a really great match, I'll say that. Really fun match to watch. Triple H then came in and Vicky talking about tonight about Daniel Bryan match, like, you gotta let the WWE Universe pick, he says. Let the viewers choose and stuff. So that they wanted that to happen. And as they pretty much talk about the WWE video game cover, talk about fans gonna be able to design the back of the cover. I don't know why. And when they showed the front of the covers, Vicky's one had like the McMahons on there, and Brad Maddox had him, John Cena, and CM Punk. So they revealed the cover of WWE 2K14, which comes out October 29th, which I've already been known is on the cover for almost months now, because you're watching on Twitter. The Rock will be on the cover of WWE 14. Not a lot of details. I know the release date. I know they're trying to get details online about the game, but WWE 14 will be coming this fall. I'm not sure it's coming to the next gen consoles though, but WWE 2K14 is coming, and The Rock is on the cover, people. Ryback went against the Great Khali. Ryback won, even though he's at the bottom again, pretty much. John Cena came out and talked about Mark Henry, talking about he embarrassed everybody, your disrespect to the fans, your family, everyone in the back, he says, and Cena was gonna come after him, and people tried to take the title and steal it and buy it out. Even Vince McMahon has been champion and stuff. They've done any way they can to become the champion and everything, but Mark Henry's thing was just too despicable for him. And all the 17 years he's been here, pretty much Cena said, like, you want this, come get him, because he said the champ is here and our time is now. So he wants Mark Henry at Money in the Bank, though, and take him out. So you need to earn your shot and everything. So at least I'll say tonight Cena wasn't funny and everything, so he wasn't really funny and everything. He was pretty much kind of got, at least he got to the point. He's coming after Mark Henry and everything, so he wants to take him out now. Brodus Clay and Tenzai went against the Usos and went against 3MB for a #1 contender shot for the tag team titles. The Usos picked up the win. Usos swash on Tenzai. Pretty much the Shield came out and looked at him then. So I believe the Usos are really now getting that push now, that shot they kind of need now. Even though they got that face paint on and stuff, at least they're getting to that shot now. Paul Heyman came out there, called out CM Punk and everything, and CM Punk, so he went there, the dirty laundry and everything, and they pretty much brought up having 2005 and 6 out. How the people in the back, like Laurinaitis and Stephanie and Vince, didn't want CM Punk there, and they told Paul Heyman to get rid of him because CM Punk was an OVW back then, and Paul Heyman pretty much talked about, he saved CM Punk, telling him no, they wouldn't fire him because there was something in CM Punk, and even when the ECW returned in 2006, Paul was his first draft pick and everything, and then Punk told him to swear on his family to tell the truth. Did you have Brock Lesnar come and attack him? Because CM Punk said he's coming after Brock Lesnar. And Paul swore on his children, saying, you picked on a fight with Brock and everything. He wanted Brock and Punk to be a tag. Could have made a lot of money off of it. But Brock pretty much is coming after CM Punk. Because CM Punk says he's coming after him. And Heyman pretty much told the truth. He says he's not with Brock Lesnar, saying he didn't tell him to sick him and everything, even though he's with their clients and stuff. But he told him he did not sick him on him and everything. So pretty much Punk said he loved him and everything. He was his friend, and CM Punk tugged Paul Heyman and everybody pretty much. Which is still a great story right there. Even though this is stuff I heard off the CM Punk DVD before. It was a good thing, even though the crowd didn't go with it that much. People were saying, fire Paul, I think. You're lying and everything. And then pretty much Darren Young went against CM Punk. CM Punk picked up the win with the Anaconda Vice. Then the Primetime Players attacked until Curtis Axel came out and saved CM Punk. And Paul's wondering what happened then. Pretty much going to the back. Paul Heyman wants this next week. CM Punk and Curtis Axel versus the Primetime Players then. And as for the Orton and Daniel Bryan match tonight, which is going to be chosen by either a street fight, a lumberjack match, or a falls count anywhere match. Stephanie McMahon came out then, since people been messing with Vicky all night. She hasn't announced the WWE Championship Money in the Bank match, which the contenders will be CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Sheamus, Randy Orton, Christian, Kane, and the return of the whole fucking show, Rob Van Dam. RVD is going to be in the Money in the Bank. And I say fans went for, I don't know about the World Heavyweight title match. So what are they going to do for the World Heavyweight Money in the Bank? We got a World Heavyweight title match with Ziggler and Del Rio coming up, but we need that Money in the Bank World title match. And it'll probably be announced SmackDown, I'm hoping. But those are some really great contenders. I'm kind of really interested. I'm hoping RVD wins, but this is a very stiff competition right here to see who's going to win that. Mark Henry came out to the ring talking about he should have deserved an Academy Award for all this, things he said. But he's here to take that WWE title. He's here to take it home. Talking about y'all was cheering Henry, but he tricked every one of y'all puppets and everything pretty much. Talking about this suit ain't for Men's Warehouse and everything, but he's coming home to be the WWE champion. When he means he's coming home, he's coming to be that champ again. That's what he's coming home to be, the WWE champion again. Pretty much a good promo by him. I'll say that. Really good promo from Mark Henry. Pretty much telling about what's going to happen for the title and him and Cena. And then as the fans chose at the end, it was going to be Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan in a street fight match, which was an awesome match. Don't get me wrong. That match was crazy. I'll say that. It was pretty much a big brawl and everything. Saying Daniel Bryan's putting people through tables with power bombs from the ropes, doing a kick and a kendo stick at the same time, and Orton doing an exploder on Daniel Bryan into the table on the turnbuckle and throwing chairs at his face. And pretty much Bryan won by Just checking the message, but Bryan pretty much won with the yes lock with a kendo stick, nearly breaking Randy Orton's arm and everything. Pretty much he was gonna break his arm and stuff, and pretty much shook hands and says pretty much shook hands and everything as people were chanting "You tapped out." So Daniel Bryan picked up the win right there, and that was really good. So yeah, so it was a big win for Daniel Bryan, if you ask me. This was a really good episode of Raw tonight, though. A lot of things happened. Well, this whole Money in the Bank thing and the Mark Henry and Cena thing, and I guess Jericho and Ryback are gonna have a match with Money in the Bank now, since none of them in it, even though Jericho created. Maybe they'll be in the world title match. Maybe the match will change by SmackDown if that happens, because they're wondering why they're not in the Money in the Bank match. But this was a good show. I really am excited for the people that were announced in the Money Bank. Most of these guys are former Money in the Bank winners or have been WWE or World Champions. So I'm really interested, especially for the WWE title, who's going to win that, because the return of the whole effing show, RVD, is coming back. So this is overall a great show, and I guess I would also like to say, since this is right now, congratulations to the Chicago Blackhawks for winning the Stanley Cup this year. So they picked up the win tonight for Game 6 and everything. I said I want to see a Game 7 because they, will make it close and everything, but this was a good game. It was really good. So it was I didn't really see the game, but congratulations to them. No, they won the champ, so they won the title, so they're champs. So that's great for them. So once again, overall, it's me, the HOOD, coming here with the news and the reviews. You see, I'm here. I'm not wearing my white socks. I got my hat on today, supporting the Blackhawks. So you know what I am. You know what I do. Comment, subscribe, keep watching the show, and tell me what you think about the participants in the Money in the Bank match and other things. So keep watching the videos, live reactions, all that. So I will see you guys later. I'm out of here. Peace.